The Society of the Sacred Heart was founded by Madeleine Sophie Barras in 1800 with the hope of educating young women to have an impact on society. Continuing Mother Barras' mission, Rose Philippine Duchesne established the first Sacred Heart School in St. Charles, Missouri. Our school was named after Janet Erskine Stewart, who joined the Society of the Sacred Heart in 1882 and was elected as Superior General in 1911. Since the 7th grade, I have worked at summer schools and volunteered at multiple public elementary schools in San Francisco. As Goal 2 of the Sacred Heart Goals and Criteria states, the school provides a rigorous education that incorporates all forms of critical thinking and inspires a lifelong love of learning. Being able to work with numerous kids from kindergarten to middle school, Goal 2 resonated with me the most. Since the Sacred Heart Goals and Criteria were written to create good people, I believe it is important to share these ideas with the students I currently teach, so they can cultivate their own sense of respect for intellectual values. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights states in Article 26, Section 2, that education shall be directed to the full development of the human personality and to strengthening the respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms. It shall promote understanding, tolerance, and friendship among all nations, racial or religious groups, and shall further the activities of the United Nations for the maintenance of peace. This year, I have served my senior internship at Tenderloin Community School's kindergarten class. On one of my visits, I spent time with a girl who refused to return to her seat on the row after a test and kept playing with the counting blocks on the plastic tray in front of her. Unable to convince her to rejoin the main group, I decided to teach her subtraction while she sat and made different shapes with the blocks. Although she did not seem to understand basic subtraction at all, my goal was to convince her that it was fun. If kids are exposed to a type of learning that inspires them to seek their own understanding and mastery of a subject, testing would become arbitrary. The amount of testing that a kindergartner has to do at their age is close to terrifying. Janet Erskine Stewart said, "Character is now seen to be more of value than specialization in learning, and the demand is that schools should teach how to learn and how to live, rather than how to gain a living. If you give values, you give anchorage." Learning for a test rather than learning because you want to is the difference between forgetting and knowing. The reason this goal resonates with me so much is because I see that there is a lack of love for learning from all the grades that I have taught and gone through myself. Having a goal like this is what sets Stuart Hall High School and Sacred Heart Education apart from all other schools. I have to admit, not every class I have taken at Stuart Hall embodies this goal. However, that is why it is a goal and not a statement. If kids learn with the interest of knowing instead of trying to please parents and other adults by getting good grades, the value of learning will develop successful people. Goal 2 is a goal that must be recognized by all students, teachers, and staff, because with more people dedicated to find their love of learning, everyone will reap benefits. This is because today, in an age of global independence, the principle of the common good points to the need for international structure that can promote the just development of the human family across regional and national lines. William Byron.